Hello everybody. Welcome to another stream. And today things are going to be a little bit different where I don't have necessarily a script about what we're going to tackle today, but the idea would be that we go through a few of the issues that are known right now, and I'm going to try to start fixing them by using red and then identifying new issues, creating issues for them, and then trying to solve them until we have a rather stable editor. So without further ado, let's get into it. So yeah, the two issues that I have are that the cursor out of bounds after resize. I think this is the simplest one. I'm probably going to start with this one. And the second one is that the viewport rendering messed up after a gutter resize. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but let me tackle the first one. So what we're going to do here, we're going to run red, and we're going to give it the file where I suspect that the problem lies, like this one on the editor. And I'm going to demonstrate what I was talking about. So if I go to the last line here, no, doesn't have to be the last one, but if I go to something that would be outside of the viewport and I go ahead and resize this, let me see. So if I do, I don't remember how to do this in this. Yeah, let's drag it like this. You can see that now the cursor is stuck on this last line and I can't get out of here. You see, I can't do anything, right? So let's quit out of this. Let's run it again in full size. And let's see where we're handling the resize. And let's make sure that we adjust the cursor to a line that makes sense. So if we look for the word resize, we should get a hit. Yes, this is exactly where the problem is, I think. So we're going to do size, render buffer, and then we do a render. Let's see if I'll be able to go to definition here. Yes, I can. Look at that. We're using our own editor. So here we do draw viewport, draw gutter, draw status line. And I'm thinking if we do some rendering of the cursor here, we do. But why is this not accounting for that is what's strange. So let's go to the draw cursor. And it's so good to go to definition here. So we go to draw cursor. Okay. Oh, but we never check the bounds when we do this. So why don't we try to come here? So I found a problem here. What I expected to happen. So let's quit out of here because undo is not working. So let's create a first issue here. Undo is not working reliably. If I press O to create a new line, exit out of insert mode and press U to undo, nothing happens. So this is one of the issues. Let's submit it. And the other one that I saw was that, let's go back to the draw method. So draw, not draw, but rather render. What I was trying to do was I was trying to come here and I pressed O. Now this is working, but let's undo. Oh, we can't undo. That's annoying. We should fix undo. Let's go to function render. This. So if we scroll all the way down to here and I pressed O, now it's working. It's weird. I have to go back. Yeah, but it wasn't here. Let's escape out of here. Let's delete this line. And if I press O here, what's going to happen? It's working. How the hell? So I don't know what I did. Same thing here. If I press Shift O here. Oh, there it is. So let's try to, oops. Let's get out of here before we mess this up. Let's go to the function render. The second one. Let's scroll down. And then here, I'm going to do O. No, it was Shift O. So Shift O, yes. So let's create another issue. line indentation, so automatic line indentation not working with, so capital O is insert. Let me see which one is this. So if we quit out of here and we see our config file, how do we call capital O? Insert line and cursor. So you want this here, paste it here for some situations. Let's get out of here, run our little editor. Let's go to render here. So if we navigate all the way to the bottom here, and if I'm here, let's say, so let me take a screenshot. So if I'm in this scenario here, let me copy this. And we press, oh, this is the after state. So it's going to be Shift O here. Let's copy this. And let's paste it here. What was expected is that the new line would be indented by the same as the preceding line. 735. Submit new issue. There it is. Okay, so I think this is too loud. Maybe this would be better. I think the microphone was a little bit too loud. Okay. So we have this one. Let's go back to our editor and try to do the boundary thing that I was talking about. Let's move up here. Self dot. Oh, we don't have completion, so I think it's check bounds. Like this, maybe. Let's see. Check bounds. It is. Okay. All right. Let's see if... Okay, yeah, another thing that I noticed is when you edit a file that has a new line at the end, it's not being saved that way. It takes out, so not preserving new line at end of file. If a file ends with new line, the editor should keep it as is, but it is removing the last new line. Another one. So we have check bounds now. Let's see if we fix the, but we need to do that before drawing the cursor. So let's run it again. Let's find render. The next one, let's go to the place where we want to tackle that. Further down. So let's delete it here, but we can't paste. So we need to do that as well. Self.check bounds. Like this, right quit, right quit. So that's another thing. We need to start parsing the concatenated commands. Let's see. So what did we do? We potentially fixed the problem with the cursor being like down here, and we do like a resize. No, it's still there. Okay, so we did not fix it by doing that. Let's go again to render. Let's what's the next one? Let's check what check bounds does. So line length, it does if line on buffer. Check if it's Y after the end of buffer. Okay. We also need to check if CY is, you know what? I think we can do that as part of the resize. I don't think we should be doing that all the time. So let's quit here. Let's go to render. And let's undo that check bounce here. Oh my God. Alexa, pare. I have no idea why Alexa thought I wanted to know about the Portuguese Soccer Championship. All right, so we're gonna do that upon resize. So resize, oh, we need to clear this search, don't we? Clear search after a success, after a exiting search mode. Parse combined commands. Should be handled as write and quit. So resize. There it is. If let event resize self.render. Instead of doing this, do we return an action from here? No, because we are executing an action. Okay, we can do that in line for now. So self.size is with height. If self.cy is more than self.vtop plus yes, self.size.1 self.cy equals self.vtop plus self.size.1. I think that's it. Let's see. No implementation for, okay. We should get an error on that line now, 784. Oh, we can no longer. Of course. Let's go to Vim editor. Let's go to our new error. What line was it? 784. 784. All right, so one of those is, so VTOP is not, so this has to be as you size. You see? There's the error. Oh, good hint. Because I was not going to do it here. Awesome. Let's quit out of here. Let's see now if we go here and we do this. Look at that. We now have a cursor that redraws no matter what. I wish. This is Vim. I don't know why I'm... I think we're going to have a lot of those gotchas moments here. Okay, so let's scroll further down with celebrating. Oh, man. That's priceless. Okay, here we go. No, that's not working. We're going to have to go a little deeper. Let's bring out our faithful log here. And let's use red to edit. So run our editor. And we're going to go to resize again. This is so annoying. Resize. Resize. Oh, fuck. We have to experience the pain, right? Let's see. So let's log here. Yeah, this is for the whole thing. We need to account for the, yeah, but let's log it. So let's log new height. It's going to be height like this. And then what's up with the highlight here? Is that because of those things? I have no idea, but I'm going to take a screenshot. And let me do another issue. Hi. Oh, let me see if this is correct. No. Let's do that again. I need to remember to copy. And then paste it here. Syntax highlighting is getting confused when a line with a string is typed as per image. There it is. Okay, let's save this. And then let's do the following here. Now it fixed itself now, so it's probably something we're not doing right. Let max viewport height is gonna be, so max viewport y is gonna be self.vtop plus height as usize minus 2. And then let's see here. Do we have delete to end of line? No, we don't. So I think the easiest thing is to, oh, enter doesn't do that. Index is out of bounds. This is full of errors. Out of bounds error. I'm gonna investigate that soon. Let's go back. So we lost everything we were doing. Resize. There we go. New height. Oh, we lost that line. So let max viewport y is gonna be self.vtop plus height as usize minus 2. Let's save in case it crash again. And then what I was trying to do is go to here, but I just realized that we can't, when I do insert and I press enter, the remainder of the line should go to the next line, but it's not. So let me create another bug here. Enter in insert mode, and I'm forgetting, is there a way to automatically copy the copy screenshot to clipboard, always Mac? System prefs, keyboard shortcuts, screenshots. You can set them to anything you like as long as it doesn't conflict. Let's make this a more comprehensive answer for any single shot. Oh, look. So let's go to System Settings. And let me see if I have any sensitive information here. I don't believe I do. So if I go to Keyboard. No, not Keyboard. Is that? Let me see. System Preferences, Keyboard, Shortcuts. No, it's probably somewhere else. Shortcuts. No. No. What the heck? I don't know how to get to this screen here on the new. That was keyboard. If I go to keyboard now, let's see. Keyboard. If I go here, there's no such thing anymore. Keyboard shortcuts, maybe here? Yes. Screenshot. Oh, so you can do, okay. 3, so it's Control Shift. Let's try that. So let's go back to our little editor here. And it's Command, Control Shift 3. Oh, but it copies the whole screen. So it's the same thing, but 4. And then this. Ah, nice. So I could replace one with the other. I'm gonna do that, actually. Hold on. So this is, I want it to be 4, but it conflicts. So if I do this, perfect. So it's gonna copy to the clipboard now by default. Okay, so let's go back to our issue. Enter should move the remainder of the line to the next line. There it is. Okay. So I guess for now, we're gonna do the following. We're gonna do Shift O. That didn't do anything. Shift O. If self.cy is more than max viewport y, we're gonna do self.cy equals max viewport y. And we're gonna delete those 2 lines, but I still wanna log. So let's save first, so you don't lose anything. Log max viewport y equals this max viewport y. And let's log cy as well. So if I do log cy equals cy like this, let's see if the bug, no, the highlighting bug didn't happen again. Okay, and then I think this should work. Okay, let's keep our little guy here. And let's run it again. We have to get to Vim because I messed up. So let's find resize. And here has to be self.resize. All right, let's run it. Let's see why. Right now we can bring our log and let's go here. And let's do this. Okay, so max viewport Y is 51. No, it's not. I mean, it is. Oh, that's right. I think we're doing the wrong thing. It is 51 if you count the VTOP. Let me see what I'm doing wrong. So resize. Yes, let's make this larger. So if so the max viewport Y is self.top, but this is height. Okay. And then what was CY? Let's see. Yeah, this is the line number, the maximum line number. Thinking. Self.vtop plus height. Oh, this is simple. You just have to do this. So this has to be max y. Like this. CY is this. Let's delete this. This is gonna be max y. Here, same thing. Max y. Here as well. Would love to have find and replace. I guess we don't. Let's see if that takes care of it. So scroll, go here. Let's see. Almost. We do have to do -1, but I think we can do it resize. So it's if it's let's try this again. So if we scroll, oh, this is Vim. If we go here and, okay, yeah, that's working fine now. There it is. Okay, so I think that this bug is fixed. Let's commit, git status. Yeah, let's take out those logs here. I didn't save. Max y. Oh, another thing that we found is new issue. Warn the user if buffer is not saved when attempting to quit. Yes and no. Fix editor. Move the cursor to the last buffer line. Cursor outside the viewport after resizing vertically. Close this. What's the number of that issue? 9. So this one should be closed. There we go. The next one is viewport rendering messed up after gutter size. Yes, this one is nice. Yeah, I was gonna say that we don't need to use the editor for this one, but we kind of do. So let's do the following. Let's edit. First, let me show you the problem. So let me go here. Let me create my test project. Let's do cargo new TT. Now let's do here we can do cargo run. It's gonna be this plus TT source main. And then if we do something like, let's add another line here, let's create a function long text, and let's do println. This is a rather println long text that takes the span of multiple lines. And here's where the problem lies. You see that the gutter is going to resize because now we have 10 lines and no longer 9, and everything is going to be messed up. Check this out. You see, it took the function and everything above, it basically 8. So I can go back to here and I can do this. So if I move, yeah, so let's save this and see what happens. Okay, I was able to save it, but this is forever messed up, right? I don't think this is gonna recover. Let me think what I could do to recover this. I don't think I can do anything. Now, of course, if I quit and come back, it's gonna work. So we need to investigate where this problem is. Let's do, so we're gonna have to go and edit the editor again. So editor, like this. Let's take a look at draw gutter. Here it is. So we take the gutter width and we render. I think the problem here is where we render. We need to constantly take that gutter width into account. So let's take a look at our draw viewport. Oh man, this thing clearing the search. Draw viewport. This should be pretty simple. Draw viewport, vbuffer. So let's see where we start. It's at the viewport X. And who does the viewport X? You know what? I'm gonna break the rules here and I'm gonna fix this search problem. So let's find here search. Is it not search? Let me see. Vim this. It is search. So it's a mode on its own. So when I press enter on search, okay, search. Search. How do we perform? So no more. Let me see here. Draw gutter. Where do we perform the search? Where do we have those action? Where do we have our little, oh, I think it's execute. So let's try to find it. So it's gonna be function execute. There. Move up, move to end of line, page up, page down, enter mode, undo multiple, delete, move to, set cursor, no. Find previous, there it is. Find previous and find next. Oh, but this is the search, right? When we press enter on the search. Let's look for search. Lead word. Let's look for search mode. It's gonna be something like handle search. No. Handle underscore. Maybe it's handle command that takes care of both. I think that's the case. No, we have a handle search event. I think in the end, let's see. Handle command event, hand search event. So if we press enter, what happens? Oh, we don't clear the search term. So let's do that. Self.search term is string new, like this. Let's see if that takes care of it. So if we do this, oh, no, we can't do that. Equals string new, because that's our, oh, we can't find that. String new. No, so that's another issue. Can't find string new. Not sure what the problem is, but if I search for it, it's never found. So let's quit out of this, do a vim. Here, let's find handle, oops, handle search event. If we hit enter, yeah. It is when I press that again, when I enter, yes. When I enter the search mode, when do I do that? Is on the enter mode. Here. So it's on the transition. If new mode equals dot is search, that's the one. Okay, let's see. But I had an error, I think. I think I saw an error before exiting. Let's see. Nope. So here we go again. Oh my. Why don't we have is search? T is search. Okay, is that because I need to do this? No. Method name is search, found for reference. Oh boy. I think this is what I should do. Let's see. Oh, it's not, okay, got it. So we're gonna do matches, new mode, search. Like this. We're gonna quit out of here. Let's run our editor. Let's search for style. And if we go to search, perfect. But if I do buffer and I just click next, it works. Okay. So let's commit this. Yes. Git commit fix. Search clears search term when entering on new search. Okay, let's see which one this is. Search, clear search of XCD. Hey, Sto, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Man, this is a painful stream, let me tell you. So we're gonna close 17. How long you've been working on the editor? I looked that up today. I think it's 12 days. Almost sure it's 12 days. 12 or 17. But it has a lot of flaws. So we're trying to remedy that. All right, what was the issue I was trying to originally fix? This one was the gutter resize. So now let's go back to that one. I have to run. So it's going to be what we're trying to do. Draw viewport. Oh, we were trying to figure out who assigns to Vx. So this is buffer.len. Ah, this has to be dynamic. Because if we change the gutter size, we need to resize Vx. Yes. So let's take a look again at draw gutter here. Here. So let's see. Are you supporting FZF like feet? Not yet, but the idea is to support something like that. You mean for things like telescope and whatnot? When you have the grep multiple, yeah, that's on the plan for sure. I'm gonna have my own menu thing that we're gonna use for a lot of different things. Yes, definitely. So here, where do we? Okay, so here I think we need to go through and check if the len changed. So let's go back to the top. Let's find to Vx again equals, just Vx is fine. Buffer len to string len to, yes, we don't have any copy, so I have to go with my, how do I copy the, yes, like this. Let me copy using the terminal. Let's go to draw gutter. Draw gutter. There it is. Oh, we have a gutter width. Okay. Here we just do self.vx is equals to self.gutter width. And that's +1, so we need to do +1 here as well. So this is going to be +1 here, right? Right? Quit. Let's see now. Go here. Let's go and our test project. Let's, oh no, I have to do it here. TT, like that. Let's delete one line here. I don't think this worked because it should have it resized. No, this definitely didn't work. Thinking. I saw a video on YouTube, though, and I follow you here. Oh, thank you so much, man. Thank you for your support. I'm getting a lot of good feedback from the video, so that's really appreciated. So let's see here. So we did self.vx, right? Is self.gutter width +1. What can it be? Let's go to draw viewport again. Oh, hold on. Is that, we need to issue, we need to issue a re-render. Yes, a full re-render when the size changes. Yes, so we need to do some detection here. I think what we have to do is if self.vx is different than self.gutter with +1, then we do this like that, and we do self dot render, and then we pass on the buffer like this. Right, quit. Let's try that again. So if we delete a line now, does it fix the problem? It does. Good. Oh, but we found another bug. Let's see, because I saw this before. So let me delete the last line on the buffer like this. The character stays there. When you delete the last line of the buffer with DD, the cursor stays on the non-existing, to the now existing last line. There we go. But now let's see if I add another line here and I do whatever. Oh, look at that. It fixed itself. Okay, perfect. Let's see. So this is what we needed to do. And so it's a fix on the editor. Gutter size, gutter resize. Editor resize on gutter resize. And this one closes. Which one? Love the man, sorry about that. Love the project we're working on. Man, thank you so much. Thank you for the support, really. It means a lot to me. This one is going to be number 10. Like that. And this should be closed now. Next one on the line is going to be undo is not working reliably. Yeah, let's try to figure out what's going on. So here, let's see. Let's put some debugging around the undo command. Let's see. All right, so if we undo an action, we do a pop. So we take out from a stack of actions that we feed when we do something, and then we execute that action on the buffer. Okay, so let's see here. I think one thing we can do is like, no, let's not do that right now. Let's just print here, undo, and then we're going to print what we have in undo actions. Like this. Yes. And then let's do here executing action. Then like this and undo action. Yes. So if we go here instead of execute an undo action like that, let's save it and let's quit. Let's run this again. Let's tail our log, and let's see if we do Shift O and we now we try to undo. All right, press DD. Shift O, escape, undo. Okay. Executing undo action deleted in line 7, which is correct. Oh, is this just a matter of re-rendering? No, it didn't execute the action. That's really weird. Delete line at 7. It should have deleted this line. Okay, let's quit. Let me do that again. So if I insert a line and I escape, undo, and I save and I quit, what happens? No, it doesn't do anything. Okay. Oh, yes, it did. It's just a matter of re-rendering. Look, if I do Shift-O and I save, oops. Let me quit and do this again. So here, I'm going to do Shift-O, escape, undo, and save. If I open this file again, it doesn't have the line here. But if I just do Shift-O and I save and I quit, it sure does have the, yeah. There's something going on. Let's take a look at the code again. Yes, this. Let's see. So undo action. Here. No. Wasn't it undo action? I don't know. Let's find Can I find this? Yes. What if I try to find this? There we go. But it's saying there's no more undos. That's weird. Let me see if I can find where the undo is. Undo here. Log undo, self.undo actions. So the undo action here was delete line. Let's find delete line at. Here. Buffer remove line. Wait, we don't redraw? Oh, because now we're not redrawing every time. That makes sense. So when we do the undo action, we may need to issue a viewport redraw. I'll try that. Let's just see what we're doing on the draw function and try to do the same thing. So let's go here, draw. Is it render? No, it's draw. Why? Let's see. Function draw. Don't we have like a draw function? Just draw? I was pretty sure we have it. What's your main stack in your job? So in my job, we're using Rust. We're using Postgres and MongoDB. And the front end is all React right now. We're not using any fancy Rust front end. And what's yours? Yeah, I wish we were doing some Rust for the front end as well. That would make me happy. Draw gutter. We really need to implement the go-to method, like the symbol browser. That thing is so useful. Draw viewport. I could swear I have a draw method. I think not. Maybe it's render. I'm mainly in JavaScript frameworks. Yes, in learning low-level language. Yeah, so I think that if you know JavaScript enough, that's what I did. I was doing JavaScript mostly, and then I started learning Rust. I think there's it's not. I mean, it is hard, but it's a good trade-off. It's something that pays it for itself. Like learning Rust, I think made me a better JavaScript programmer. The only downside is that now I don't want to do any JavaScript anymore. That's a real issue. So here we do draw cursor. Draw the current render. Okay, so we have render, and I think we have render diff, yes. But after rendering the diff, so should I call? No, I started right away. I did something with C a long time ago, and I did some embedded C++. Like I was really into like mechanical keyboards. So I did some stuff using ESP32s and other microprocessors. Not microprocessors, I forgot how those are called, but yeah, microprocessor with these boards. So I did some programming for those, Arduino and the likes of that, but nothing too serious and not for long. So I still have issues with C-like stuff like direct memory access and pointers, and those things still mess me up sometimes. I wish I were more knowledgeable in that area, to be honest. And I'm trying to be, but it's hard. It's really hard. Oh, I remember now the name of the method. It's called run. There it is. So when we run, we have the main loop here. What do we do afterwards? So we call redraw. I think that's what we need to call. Yes. It is. It is. Definitely. I had to learn a lot, but there's still a lot more to learn. Like if you see like a very top tier Rust programming, he's gonna do like unsafe const, I don't know what, as pointer to something. So that part is way above my pay grade still. I don't know if you saw those kinds of videos where the guy goes to like, I don't know, even fat pointers and yeah, direct memory manipulation. So that's nuts. I want to get to that level, but I'm still not there. Like sometimes I still fight the borrow checker, and those guys would just do, oh, here's what I need to do. I need to go unsafe and cast this as a mute pointer of you weights. It's crazy, man. Those top tier Rust developers are crazy. Let's go back to the undo stuff. Here. So after execute, we need to do a self.redraw. And I forgot the signature of the method. So we need to figure that out. I know we pass, I think, a buffer. Let's find redraw. Oh, man. Redraw. Come on, find it. No, no. Yeah, the search is a little bit fucked as well. Let's see what happened. Oh, now I'm I'm in editing hell because I can't use the editor now. So let's try to go to redraw. So here I can do this and getter redraw is going to be current buffer. Oh, and a new buffer, but I don't have the new buffer. So that's the problem. Let's see here. Current buffer, new buffer. Yes. Somehow I needed that to take place here. So let's think. If I execute an action that executes an action, it should take care of redrawing. So I think it's just a matter of issuing the draw viewport. Let's take a look. So if I go to redraw here, yes, potentially I needed to do all of those things here. So you hide the cursor. So what's the new buffer? So current buffer. Oh, the problem is that the current buffer stays here. But that shouldn't matter, right? If we do the redraw right after. Let me see. So let's... yeah, I heard that it's kind of confusing, but I have no idea about it though. I'm looking for ideas and stuff to start working on with low-level programming like C, because the syntax is kind of easy to work on. Yes, I totally agree with that. And ideas, man, just you know, if a thought occurs during the day, just take note on it. I used to like do that as well, and now I have in Notion, I have my... And I just had an idea today and I forgot about it already. So I should have taken note. Let me go to Notion here. And here I have this thing here. Yeah, I have ideas and apps to write. I have the things that I eventually want to get to on stream. This is the first idea, but I have a few more that I want to get to. And this is one of the ones that I'm really excited about, which is doing like a firmware for a mechanical keyboard in Rust. I think it's going to be very hard. All right, so where were we? We were trying to figure out why. Oh, because we don't render the viewport. And the viewport is the thing that writes to the buffer. So that redraw, yes, going to def the two. I think this is what we need to do. All right, so let's go back to the top of the file. Let's find the undo action here. We're not going to redraw. We're going to do self.draw viewport. But that's the part that I don't understand. I shouldn't need to do this because the action that I'm calling should do this. So if I'm calling delete line at, let's find it, delete line at. Hey, Vietnam, welcome back. Oh, it doesn't do anything. This is completely wrong. Yeah, this is wrong. We've underbug. So self.buffer.render line. Is it redraw? No, draw line. Draw line. Yes. It's not draw line. Wait, it is. But we render the current line. No, so how would you recommend me to start with Rust? That's a tricky question. I don't know. Let me think how I started. So I started, the first thing that I did in Rust was I had this code on my work that was like I don't know if you know what ETL is. It's basically this process that would take a lot of files from a source, transform them, and put them on a target, right? So, and that thing was very underperforming. We'd had some performance issues. It used to run on AWS. And I did it again in Rust, right? But very basic Rust. I would fight the borrow checker until he was pleased. So why don't you look for something like a software, even something you wrote or something you find on the internet, like a project that you like, that is simple, like a command line project, and try to rewrite it in Rust. That's basically what I'm doing here. I think that would be a great first project. I don't know. That's what occurred to me. So let's take a look at drawLine. DrawLine, I think, re-renders the current line. Yes. Yeah, a Discord bot is really good. Yes, but if I can tell you anything, Sto, I think it is very cumbersome at the beginning and overwhelming for sure, but it gets better. I swear to you, it gets better. At the beginning, it's very hard. But that's the thing with Rust. The beginning is the hardest part. Trust me. So if you take the leap of faith, you know, I swear to you that on the other side is a lot of satisfaction. And it's not, you know, there's a reason why people love Rust. And I definitely found that reason. I told Vietnam, I still don't know Rust all that good, especially this part around unsafety and direct memory manipulation. But I love this language. I love it. So how long is really hard to tell. There's a lot of factors, like how long you've been programming. And even if you told me I've been programming for X, right? I can't tell you. I don't know the answer to that. I think it varies from people to people, person to person, if that makes more sense. Yeah, but it's not just a factor of that, right? It's experience as a whole. And even how you interact with languages, how often you're practicing. And so I'm telling you, there's a lot of factors. For me, I can tell you about my experience. So I still don't think I know Rust all that good, but it took me a good year until I was like super comfortable with it. Do you know 5M the game? No, man, I don't game at all, almost nothing. Recently I bought one of those wheels and I'm playing some Formula One game, but that's most gaming that I did for the past 5 years. That's it. No, I don't know. I know that GTA V is that game, but GTA 5, right? I think I never played a GTA, so just so you know, not even back in the day. But what about it? So let's see here. This draw line, self viewport line, okay. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this draw line method and I'm gonna make it accept an optional line. And if that line is omitted, we're gonna do the current line. I think that makes sense. Let's do here function draw. Okay, no, even better. We're gonna rename this to draw current line like that. And we're gonna make it call a new method now. So this way we can use this little trick that I don't have to change the existing methods, because since we renamed this one, everybody that was calling the old method is gonna now call this new one. And we can just do draw line self. We don't need self, so it's gonna be here, self, draw line, buffer, and then self.cy like that. Perfect. Oh, but when I delete the line, I need to redraw the, yeah, this is all for nothing. We don't need this. Unfortunately. So let's go here to undo again, undo. And here we're gonna do self dot, no, not here. We're gonna have the delete line at, delete line at. Here, self.draw viewport buffer. That should take care of the issue we were facing. Let's see. So let's run the editor. Let's come here. Let's create a new line like this, Shift-O. Let's escape. Let's hit undo. There it is, fixed. Oh man, so easy when you know what's going on. So let me fix, that's commit. Yes, I made a mistake. So let me go back to Vim and go to line 365, 365, no, 356, maybe? Yes. So here we have to do this. No? What do we do on the other ones? Self.render, no, not. Oh, so the draw gutter now can fail. So this has to return anyhow result. Man, it's never that simple, is it? So here we have to do this. There it is. So now we have to all the method calling this. Draw gutter here. We have to do that. Here we have to do this. And now I think we're chilling. Let's see. I'll get to chat in a minute. Let me just make sure that this is still working. So insert a line, escape, undo. Yes, this is fixed. Cargo check. Yes. Gap. Draw girder. Yes. Yes. No, I don't want those logs. Yes. So this is going to be fix editor, deleting a line, re-renders the viewport. And this fixes 14, I think. Yes. Git push, and then this should be fixed. Let's see. There we go. Hey, GJ, how are you? Finally caught you live. Watching our YouTube videos lately. Good job there, sir. Thank you so much. Which keyboard is that? Oh, let me see if I can show this on camera. It's going to be tricky, but I can try. Oh, actually, I'll do something better. I have a picture of this keyboard somewhere. Let me see if I have it here. Then I can show you the picture. Yeah, hold on. I took it recently to send to someone. Here we are. Let's see. Yes. Let me send this again to myself. There it is. Yeah, everybody loves split keyboards. I never really got into it. The problem for me with split keyboards is then you need to use like your MacBook or your notebook keyboard, and then you can't. So no thanks. I prefer to keep my muscle memory on the regular keyboard. And I opened it and nothing happened. Don't know why. Hold on. Here it is. Oh my God, why is it opening in GIMP? Hold on, guys. I swear I'm trying. Let me get out of here. Cancel, discard changes. Hold on. Preview, change all, continue. There we have it. Okay. This is the board that I'm using right now. It's called Piggy 60. That's the one. I love this keyboard. Anyways, let's go back to this. What's the next one? Automatic line indentation not working with insert line at cursor for some situation. Yes, that's the idea. That's why this is HHKB. I used to do, I have a few HHKBs. I have a confession to make. I'm kind of a keyboard hoarder. I have a lot of keyboards. Yes, I built it myself. I used to do a lot of keyboard streaming before streaming coding, so I have a lot of keyboards. And I soldered all of them. And most of the keyboards, I don't know how familiar you are with the keyboard community, but most of the good stuff comes on what they call group buys. So you have to pre-order, wait sometimes years for them to come. You have to really be passionate about it. All right, so this problem here, we have the cursor under an indented line like this, and then I press Shift O. It doesn't do the same indentation. So let's try to fix this one. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So insert line, add cursor here. And leading spaces is the current line indentation. Here is the issue. So we're always getting the current line indentation. I would love to have a Thocky keyboard, but I don't solder or anything of that sort. Man, soldering is super, super, super easy. You know, people that say that solder is difficult are morons, because it's not. I would love to have a Thocky keyboard, but I don't solder it. Yeah, do you prefer Thocky, clacky, or clicky? Man, I never got around to understand what those really mean, but for me, it's Thocky. That's what I like. Just by base, switch is lube, and you're good to go. No, in that case, you can have two different kinds of PCBs, right? Either hot swap or soldered. I like to solder. All right. So the problem here is that the current line indentation is what we're taking into consideration. But when you do Shift O, you kind of want, let's see how that differs. So if I'm here, right, and I do Shift O in Vim, it's gonna put me there. That's because I think it knows the context as far as the language goes, so it can put you there. That's not the case for us. Our best thing that we can do is put it here, right? Which is the line above. So I think depending on the command, so if I do Shift O here, yes, I want that. But if the line is empty, I want to replicate the line above it. I think that's a good way to try to solve it. So let's see. If self.currentLineContents.isEmpty, So let's think about this thorough. So if the current line is empty, let's use the indentation from the line above. So we can do that here. And then otherwise we're gonna use this here. Okay, we need a semicolon here, yes. So if else, yes, I know self dot previous line indentation. Right, let's go to current line indentation. Let's yoink it and paste it here. Yeah, just by hot swappable. Even see some people build their own boards. Maybe they have deeper passion about keyboards. Okay, if we want to get to that rabbit hole, let me show you something. I did design my own board. And I even sold as a group buy on, I think, 2021, 2020. So this was my board. Let's see if that image is still up. It is. So this is the board that I designed. This is my table on my former house. And this is the keyboard that I designed. And those are the prototypes. And we sold like 300 of those. Yeah, it's like I don't know how familiar you guys are, but this is like this part here is a 40% keyboard, as they call it. But I made a 40% with a numpad on the right. Yes, exactly, Vietnam. That's the board that I designed from scratch. Anyways. So last line indentation, let's do that. Previous line, so current line and then previous line indentation. So if self.cy, not cy, current buffer line, buffer, how do we get that? Buffer line, yes, is more than 0. Hold on. Take this out. Let's see. Yes, buffer line -1. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. And I think this is going to solve our problem. I think. So current line contents. Oh, this can be an option. Even better. So is none. No. We still need to check for the. So here we're going to do this. If let some contents, oh man, let's disable copilot disable. If let some line equals self.previous line indentation, we're going to do previous line. Now I'm confused. Yes, so it's not that. It's current line contents. So if there is a line, we need to take it from the current line indentation, like this. Actually, if line dot is empty, self dot previous line indentation, like that. Otherwise, we take it from the current one, like that, and then else self dot current line previous line indentation. Yes, previous line indentation, like this. And we're gonna do this. Paste it here. Take all of this out. I think this is what we want. Let's see. Do you still sell keyboards or provide services for assembling keyboards? I do not. I never sold them. Actually, the way that it worked is I designed it and I worked with a company in the US called Canon Keys. I don't know if you're familiar with them. And they were the one that built and sold it. I just designed it. All right, let's try this now. So let's run. Let me see the example that we had on the actual issue. Here we were at the editor line 736. I'm sure that's not going to be the same line anymore, but we were here and we did Shift O. There it is. That's working. Perfect. So now if we go here and we do Shift O, same thing. Perfect. Bug fixed. Let's see. This is what we did. We don't need any logs. Yes, this is the proper fix. All right. So it's a fix on the editor. How will I describe it? Insert line at cursor. Proper indents when insert line at cursor, proper indents on an empty line. Closes 15. Thanks, my hands shake, which is why I had asked. I will stop pestering. You're not pestering me, man, not at all. But you know what? There are lots of people that do that for build keyboards. I'm completely out of the loop because I quit the job, the hobby now for more than 2 years. But if you go to places like Mac Market or Mechanical Keyboards in Reddit, they usually can refer you to someone that does that. Do you also want to implement a File Explorer? Yes, I do. So I want to support the tree on the left-hand side, that's for sure. And I also want to support the kind of the things that Telescope does. All right, let's see what else we have here. Next one. Not preserving new line at end of file. This is one that is bothering me. Okay. So let's see what we can do about this one. When we save, we're in the buffer. So let's go to the buffer here. Let's take a look at the save method. So what do we do here? File contents, let content self lines join. I think this can be the issue. So do we keep... So this is a side effect of how we're doing the buffering. Because since we split it by new lines, no, it shouldn't really be, should it? Let's think about it. Self file new, yeah, this is the new file. So if the file exists, what are we doing? Contents, read to string. Did open, and then we have the contents. But where are we? Oh, here it is. Self.new. And then we do lines dot, yes, and then we map the lines, and I think it ruins the last. So I'm gonna do something that is very hacky here. I'm gonna do very hacky. We need to revisit this once we use a better underlying representation for the buffer and not a vec string. So this what we're gonna do is pub has a new line at end, and I think we don't need this one here. This is going to be a bool. And then let has new line at end is going to be contents dot ends with a new line like this. And then where are we writing it? So if I was join content self join here, then if self dot has new line at end, contents plus new line. I told you guys this would be very hacky, and it is. So let's save it and let's see if we can make this work. Let's go here and let's create a file. So let's go to somewhere like temp. Let's create a file with Vim called test.rs, and we're gonna do hello. No, let a equals this, and then we're gonna add a new line and we're gonna save it like that. So if we do xdump minus c test.rs, we see that we have those two. So we have the new line for the line, for this line here, and we have a trailing new line here, which is this last character. Now let's edit with our editor. So let's do run. And then we're going to do /tmp/test.rs. And let's just do the following. Add a new line, let b equals 1, and let's save this. And let's quit. Now let's do an xdump /tmp/test.rs. Yes, we have a new line. Perfect. And now let's try the opposite. Let's create a new file. So vi/tmp/test2.rs. And this file, we're going to do let a equals hello, like this. Let's save this with no new line. Let's quit. And let's run test2. Let's insert a new line. Let b equals 1. Let's write and let's quit. And let's do an xdump again on test2. And sure enough, we don't have a new line. Okay, I'm okay with this. Even if it's hacky, it works. So that's okay. That's all right. No. Fix buffer. Keeps trailing new line if file already has one. There we have it. 916 git push. All right, that closes this one. Next one is not preserving. Oh, did I close the wrong one? No, I think it just. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Oh, I just put 16. Yeah, okay. What's the. So we can do this here, come here and do closed by this. No? No. Delete. I think I don't need the hashtag closed by this. There we have it. Why didn't it close? Maybe it's fixed. Let me delete this. Fixed by. And then close with comment. That's fine. Okay, closed. Now parse combined commands. This is a new feature, so I'm going to skip it. Syntax highlighting is getting confused with the line with strings typed. Yeah, let's try to emulate this. So let's do the same thing we were doing. Run. /tmp/test3. Let's have this file be, yeah, touch tmp test3.rs. And then let's do this if let, oh, we're having that issue. Let me create an issue for this. Can't edit an empty file. It tries to write to a non-existing line. There it is. Okay. So I still think we can do this. We just need to create a new line. So we're gonna do, yeah, let's put this here, this over there. Let's go back to the issues. Parse combining, syntax highlighting, this one. So let's try to replicate this. If let event resize with height equals ev, self.size equals width height, and if self.cy is more than self.vtop plus self.size.1 as usize. I think that's good enough. Let's save this file. Let's quit. Let's open it again. Let's try to put a log line here. Log new height. It's already, oh, no, it worked. It did work. That's so hard to replicate. Let's try one more time. Why? I did escape. Then I have a new space when I hit escape. Then I hit insert, it goes to, yeah, this is weird. I think I just found a new bug. So let's take a screenshot here. If we have this line number 3, and we try to hit I at the end of line 3, we just see, so here. Is that correct? I wonder. Hold on. Delete this here. Because, yeah, if I do insert, that's correct. No, but it's now it's even worse. Yeah, no, that's messed up. Let me see this again. If I hit escape and I hit insert, that's fine. But if I hit A, is this correct? It may be correct. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one out for now. Let's go back here. Out of bounds error. Okay, so this is an error that happened when I was testing. Let's quit out of here. Oh, but this is on a string. Byte 54 is out of bounds for that. This one, yeah. Enter in insert mode should move the remainder of the lead. This one we can do. I think this is pretty simple. So let's see. When we press new line, it's going to be insert new line. Is it not? Oh, we're not in the right place. Vim, editor, insert new line. This one. Okay, so here we insert line self.buffer. What? Spaces is, oh, it's doing the indentation thing. That's fine. Current line indentation, self.cx plus equals spaces, yes. Self.buffer, insert line, but we need to split the line, to everything before and after the cursor. So let's do that. Let current line is going to be self.current line contents like that. Unwrap our default. And then let before cursor, yes. This. Let after cursor is that. And then oh, look at that. Yeah, but let's not do that yet. Let's think. So the current line has to become what's before the cursor. So how do we do that? Let's do self.buffer dot replace line. Almost that, but here we're gonna do before cursor like this, and then this is gonna be the indentation. Let's see what Vim does. If I press insert here and I hit enter, yeah, it still does the indentation thing. Okay, so we're gonna do the spaces. So here we're gonna do this. Let new line is yes, 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 yes. And here we do delete to this and insert new line to string. That seems reasonable. Let's make this larger. Okay. Current line contents, perfect. We're gonna split it, and then all we need to do is do the replace line. So let's create this method. Yeah, so let's go to buffer. Line. Let's see here. Insert, remove, insert line, remove line here. Pub function replace line, mute self, line usize, new line, stir, maybe string, we'll see. If self dot if line less equals self dot len, self dot lines line equals new line. Yeah, this has to be, what are we passing here? Yeah, let's do string. Everything else is string, so string like that. That should work. Let's try it. Okay. So let's say we're here and we go to insert mode and we hit enter. Nothing. Oh, it worked, but it took a little while. I think there's a delay on something here. Let's let me quit. Let's try that again. Let's go to this line now. And let's insert here and hit enter. Yeah, you see now it worked immediately. I have to investigate that. But okay, that seems to be working. Now let's see if there are any bugs when you have an empty line like this one. No, seems to be working. Yeah, we need to figure out the undo for this. So the undo is going to be to delete the line we inserted and restore the old line. Yes, so basically, so this, yeah, self dot insert undo actions. It's not just a matter of deleting the line. We have to delete that line, and we have to new action called replace line. Yes, exactly. This is what we should do. Okay, so we're doing more than one action. We have to do like extend this. Is that possible? Yes, that's possible. So let's do the action that we don't have. Action replace line at. That's it. Replace line and draw the viewport. No, we just draw the line. Yes, we just draw the line. Oh, and I replace. Yeah, we need to. Okay, we can do it manually. Let's go to the actions, enum, insert. Here we do replace line at the usize and the string like that. Yes. What's the issue here? Mismatch resolving to the iterator action, expected action found. Okay. What if we do vac? That works. Yes. Okay. So we're going to delete the line that. No, that's not correct. We need to delete the line that we inserted. So it's going to be buffer plus 1. That's correct. And then replace the, yeah, I think that's it. And we need to restore the line because if, yeah, we have to do like a move to action, move to, let's see, self.cx, yes, and buffer line not plus 1, but the current buffer line like that. Let's see if that works. So here, if we go like in the middle of this, we insert here and we do enter and we do escape and undo. Look at that, but the restoration of the cursor is wrong, so maybe Copilot was right. This is plus 1. Let's see. Yes, like that, undo, perfect. Here, like that. Here, we're gonna do like this. Here, we're gonna do like a couple, ask, undo, 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 undo. Yes, that's lovely, actually. All right, gap. Yes, no, yes, yes, no. So what's the name of this one? Enter insert mode. Yes, so we're gonna do yoink. Git commit fix editor enter in insert mode. mode moves the remainder of the line. And then closes 21, fixes 21. There we go. All right, so we're almost at the 2-hour mark. I think I'm gonna call it here. This was a very atypical video. What I really wanted to do is to make the editor a little more usable. I think we had a few issues open. We still have a bunch of them. But with time, what I want to do is to do more of those quality of life stuff. This way, people that is using the editor or trying to use the editor, I don't think it's usable yet, can have a better experience. I think it will come, then we'll come to a time where it's gonna be usable, right? The more we do those kinds of videos, the closer we're gonna get to having it usable. This may not be as exciting as building shiny new features, right? At least it's not for me, that's for sure. But I think this is something that is necessary in any open source project, something that you want people to use. You have to go back and check the issues instead of just building, shiny new features. Yeah, but that's what I had for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video despite not being as exciting. And again, if you like what I'm doing, I stream most days on Twitch. The link, if you're watching this on YouTube, is going to be down here. I also have my YouTube channel. The link is down here as well if you're watching this elsewhere. And last but not least, we have a Discord server where we talk about projects, and more people are joining, talking about Rust, development in general. And maybe one day, as you saw today, I am into keyboards. I did a lot of keyboard related stuff, especially mechanical keyboards. If you want to talk about that as well, just join our Discord. The link is going to be down in the description as well. So with that said, thank you very much. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Bye.